Welcome to today's Divine Love transmission. I am so glad that you're here. Today, the very first thing on my mind is how many signs of love there are in nature. This rock I found while I was living in Mexico. It's a perfect heart shape, and I have found many heart-shaped rocks. I bet you have too. Some of you have found signs of love all around your world. It's as easy as that. Good morning, Vina. And what I'm drawn to today, hey Eric, is the shadow. Can you see the shadow underneath the rock? And the shadow is walking in to our reading today to inspire us because shadows are not scary. They're natural. But in our relationships, we can be stretched sometimes. And that's why I picked this particular theme for today. I'm using the Archangel Oracle cards. And what my heart today for these readings is, what do we do when somebody in our life is on our last nerve? What do we do if somebody is insisting that they're right? It could be in a work situation, it could be a friendship, it could be in your family of origin. But when someone holds a different opinion than you, it doesn't feel like love. It feels like affliction, or it feels like dislike. And so I'm going to our archangels today for a word, because all humans have the option of rejecting other humans because they're right or wrong. And in our world today, there's more separation than there is unity. And so I knew that the angels would want to bless us with this reading today. So let's get started. We will do our usual 5-card draw. And if you're here today, this message is for you. Accept it, receive it. There is more love floating around than we know how to access. We're not very good as love sponges. We get all dry and crusty, and we don't know how to let it in. And so I invited the archangels to speak their loving messages today. So the first card is Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is, in many traditions, is thought to be the archangel of creativity, all right? And sometimes it's Archangel Gabriel, and I think I said the other way of pronouncing it, Gabriel, because of course the angels are not involved with gender. They're just an energy form that we don't know how to describe. Thousands of years ago, when there were otherworldly events, the artists of the day, or the shamans of the day, would create something that humans could understand. And this beautiful tradition, especially among the major religions, angels came to be because they were a way for humanity to understand things that are ununderstandable. All right? That's my interpretation of angels and how they are servant healers of the divine, to bring to us hope in times when things are difficult. So, Archangel Gabriel, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal, or pen an article or a book. There isn't any question that journaling our ideas, writing down our ideas, helps bring clarity. And when you're having difficulty with your person, let's say your person is a sister or a brother, or somebody very close to you, and their opinions don't agree. This is difficult. How do you love someone who sees the world so differently? And what you can do by writing creatively is you can open a door to connection. Write a letter to your person, okay? You don't send it, it's for your own benefit. And what I like to do is encourage the statement of the Ho'oponopono statements in a letter of expression to your person. It's an unusual letter, though, because what you're going to write is from the perspective of your person. You're going to write yourself a letter of apology from the person that is getting on your last nerve. I know it sounds odd, but it really is fruitful. So, for example, let's say that your boss has just handed you a stack of work and you don't have time for it. You are so annoyed. You're having a mood of grouchiness, unforgiveness, and all those shadowy things. So, what you do is you write yourself a note from your boss. Dear employee, or put your name in there. Dear your employee, I am so sorry that I didn't consider how busy you were before I gave you that new project. Please forgive me for being so thoughtless and putting my own needs first. Thank you for your loyalty and all you bring to our business. I love you. I'm telling you, these little mini apology letters written from your afflicted relationship person, whoever that is. And we use the phrases, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. You will achieve a softening of your heart. And when hearts are softer, it's easier for the divine to use the mentality of the humans to love you properly. Okay? Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Let's move on to our next angel. And today, again, we are working at our human connections, how we can feel more loved when the humans in our life are acting badly, so to speak. Let's take a peek. Yes. Hi, Lomali. I am so glad that you're here with us. Hi, Mahi. No, you know what? I only do my reading for questions on Sundays. So you can please come back on Sunday, and I'm happy to do that. But today's reading is about receiving love. And Mahi, wouldn't it be nice if you felt that the divine loved you so powerfully? That's what this is reading is for. So hang out with me. Let's read the cards. Okay, patience. Archangel Jophiel, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurture and patience. So this card is especially for someone who's experiencing a, how do you call it, like you've been canceled, or there's some sort of no contact going on for you. All right? If you are in no contact with someone and you really feel there is a love connection, patience is often the remedy. It's the remedy. Because if your person has asked for time off, they have asked you, could you please just leave me some time to think things through? That's a request that you can't afford to ignore. Because if someone is brave enough to tell you, I need time, the best loving gift you can give them is that time. And so as you turn to the divine and you say, how in the world do I be patient? Ask the divine, ask God to help you. Help me understand how to use patience right now, because all I want is to remove the barrier between us. That person is in an ugly mood. I know what it's like when they're happy because I've seen them that way. I want to talk to them. I want to be with them. Well, my dear friends, I'm going to ask you to play Let's Pretend for a little bit. Let's pretend that it is the divine thinking that about you. What if the divine has desired closer contact with you? What if the divine wants to be with you in meditation? What if the divine wants to lift up your spirits and create more positive life experiences for you? And the divine is the one practicing the patience. And Archangel Jophiel is whispering into the ear of God, your dreams for connecting with this person are blooming more than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. God is so patient with you. God loves you. God loves your relationship that you're trying to put together. God loves the work you're in and how you may be annoyed. But God is the ever patient and loving creator who holds their hand. The hands of God are open and waiting for you to climb inside for a cuddle. All right? So the least we can do is copy the divine. If the divine can be patient with us, we can be patient with someone else. Please take a moment today. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and thank God so intently for holding you steady while you find your way to the divine wisdom that will guide you. There's so much more love available to us than we can possibly understand. All right? So, as your person is pressing your patience and you want an answer, you want a connection right now, the truth is, as you turn that intensity to connecting with God, you will satisfy your heart deeply. Okay? Thank you guys for being here with me today. I'm Catherine. This is our transmission of divine love. Thank you, Bina. Yes, if you would like to contact me, if you have a question about divine love, or if you feel disconnected from spirit, there is my website or my email. Contact me right away, and I will write back to you and give you some ideas. For many years, I did not feel the love of God. I did not. I felt disqualified. I didn't understand how easy it could be to connect. So that's why I'm here today with these messages for you, because I want to be a bridge between you and the heart of the divine. So today, our next card here, Archangel Haniel. Now, another way to utilize these readings, you can go to Google search or whatever is your search engine and Google up Archangel Haniel, because when you read the history behind this angel and who that excuse me, who that energy is designed for, you will have a deeper understanding of the loving messengers that are sent to connect us to the divine. Now, with our moon cycles, we just had a full moon on Monday and Tuesday, and just the last couple of days. And so there is a divine love transmission that you can find if you look back, because I was live on the full moon day. Notice how the moon affects your energy and your manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. Oh boy, this is such a great message. There are three fairy beings, doves, surrounding Archangel Haniel. Okay, past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. In the cycle of your thoughts that continually buzz in your mind, the only ones that matter are right now. The past is gone, alive in your imagination perhaps, because you're frustrated with someone, and that frustration feeds and loves using your imagination. Your heart wants peace. Your mind is confused, pulled between the future and the past. The future is a mystery. We don't know what's there. The past is gone. The only way to feel complete peace and ease is in the present moment. How the moon comes into play is cool, because on the full moon, you can voluntarily relinquish or give up some of your faulty thinking, some of your blame, some of finding other people at fault for your own state of being. If you're upset and troubled, it can look like another human has caused that. The reality is, it's our reactions that are pulling us all over the place. The new moon is about planting new intentions. I love to use the moon cycles to keep myself on track. And this next new moon, I'll be here live and we will be talking about setting our intentions for a deeper relationship with the divine. All right? So please recognize that the divine is passing on messages of love every minute of every day. In your breath, when you can take a moment, close your eyes just for a few moments and just breathe and feel what that is to have breath in your body. That is the one thing, a loving gift, the gift of life, that we can always take time to be grateful for. And when we're in gratitude, that's when love is most profoundly available to us, all right? So take it to heart. Use the moon as a reminder. When you see it in the sky, allow it to remind you that here, right now, I am completely loved. This is a good opportunity for you to practice in a mirror. Go to a mirror, stand in front of it, and say to yourself, I am deeply loved by the divine. No matter what I think, I am deeply loved by the divine. Even though I don't know how, I'm feeling more loved right now. Even if you don't feel it yet, by stating your intentions in such clear language, you will grow a connection that is real and life-giving. All right? Aren't these Archangel cards awesome? Now, so far, I don't think I've repeated a deck because I have a large collection. And no matter what we pick, me and my intuition, it's always so gratifying to feel the energy of you guys connecting with the heart of God when it comes to love. Thank you so, so much. Thank you for sharing this video too. You can share while I'm live, or you can share if you listen to it by recording. But I am such a tiny channel. Just to think that my little channel has the potential to usher divine love to one heart at a time thrills me. It's my greatest excitement. Thank you, Bashar. If you haven't checked out Bashar yet, you might want to. Okay, our fourth message, compassion. All right, Archangel Zadkiel steps up to the plate. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. The thumbnail for this reading caught my attention. These are two humans who like each other. They may be at work together. They may be newly dating. But this couple is enchanted with one another, and one of them is in a bad mood. Have you ever been in a bad mood? Right? Who of us hasn't? Moodiness is a part of the human condition. The very first thought I had when I flipped this card is self-compassion. To be your own advocate, to be a fan of yourself, to not get critical when you are angry and upset at someone because you lost it. You appreciate them, you value them, but you've taken a stance that's causing separation. Self-compassion, allowing yourself the true knowing that you will never be perfect, you will never hold a perfect state of being, but you can move to a new state of being, just like you could move from California to Tennessee, or you could move from England to Ireland, you could move from Iran to the US. Where is it that you can move, right? You just make a choice. You can also change your state of being that easily. But the good news is you don't have to pack. You don't have to pack up your old bad mood, bring it along. No. See this beautiful bright light shining out of that glow that this angel is holding. We don't even know what she's holding. He or she, they're holding an object. It could be a cup, it could be a book, it could be a heart, but it's so bright that we can't see what it is. All we see is the light. So with your person that you're struggling with right now, make it like this for them. Take your eyes off of their flaws. Turn your eyes to what it is you appreciate about that person. Notice that this angel's eyes are closed. Take a moment today and do this for yourself. It's a medicine. Pick one person who's really been bothering you. They're on your mood. They're on your mind. They're pulling at your mood. And consciously write down a list of 3 things that you admire about the person. All right? I don't care if they're a horrible person. Take a moment and find something you share with that you can appreciate. Perhaps an example's good for us. I once had a person I was working with, and they were very moody, bossy, micromanaging, and it was really awful. And I felt that spirit was calling me to find something positive about them. And I was very stubborn, closing my eyes to the idea. I was like, no. But I kind of knew in my heart of hearts that humans have reasons for acting ugly, and I didn't want to join the ugly club. Well, guess what? I realized her nails were already always perfectly done. She has a great manicure. She cares for her nails. That helped me. It was something I could agree with, the value she placed on her nails. And even though it seemed so small, every time I saw her going further, I was softer towards her. Wow, I would say to myself, she has great nails. And I can't explain how that worked, but by softening my energy toward this problem person, they kind of must have felt it because suddenly they didn't bother me as much. All right? If a person is a micromanager, you might want to say, I can appreciate how organized they are, right? Even though they're on my last nerve, I can appreciate how organized they are. When we can rephrase and reframe the flaws of the person bothering us, it is a true sign of God's love at work in our hearts. And once again, sometimes when we are not connected to God as much as we want, we can feel detached and we can feel uncared for. But remember, compassion is a godly gift given to humanity. God has so much compassion for where you are right now. All right, our last archangel message for the moment in our daily transmission of love, and we have divine order. When it comes to our human relationships, they can be out of order, right? When you look at the thumbnail and you see our 2 characters and they're upset with one another, this is unfortunately a circumstance of life with other humans. But as I was reminded today when I was listening to Bashar do a teaching, what was said was circumstances don't matter. They don't matter. Divine order matters. It's a state of being. When you're in a disordered situation, it's hard, you're distracted. But divine order, through the work of our Archangel Raguel, is always there cheerleading us to find a state of mind that allows growth. If someone's in a bad mood, what can you do about the mood? There are tools you can use depending on how close this person is, but it will always start within you first. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. What a heavy duty message for you guys. Listen in. When you notice someone's in a bad mood, everything is how it needs to be right now. And you think, well, how could that be right? They're in a foul temper. It's not safe for me. How can you say everything is how it needs to be? Because the person who is suffering in that bad mood, they are in an illusion. They think they're disconnected. They feel out of sorts. They may feel you have done something that's ruined their day, right? But the fact is, that's all about them. They're triggered. Something is out of balance within them that's causing them to act out toward you. You have also been in that same situation. Think about it. I can get really annoyed at Murphy. Bless him. I'm just looking at him right now. Hi, Murphy. Yesterday, he barked his way through part of my reading on live. And I had to ignore that illusion that it was wrong. He's a dog and he barks. The illusion that I was carrying was that my video might be ruined or whatever flooded in with blamey energy towards my dog. How easy it is to have road rage and someone cuts you off, and immediately that anger comes up. But everything is needing to be right where it is right now because the humans involved have an opportunity to choose a new state of being right then, where you can say, look, I don't know what's wrong with that person, but I'm not going to enter in. I'm going to, hey, here's a concept, pray for them. What? Pray for somebody who's in a bad mood? Wouldn't you like it if some random stranger prayed for you when you were out of order? This is such a call. Let's do it, guys. Today, there's no doubt that one or two humans are going to be on your mind, okay? I bet. Press the little heart button down there. Come into alignment with me. Agree. Hit the thumbs up. Is it pretty much guaranteed that some human's going to walk into your life today and annoy you? And if that's not true, be sure to email me because I want to hear from you. But our choice today is to choose to divinely order ourselves. Even though I don't understand it, everything is perfect as it is right now. And this is an opportunity for me to look outside of this circumstance and choose a state of well being. Instead of being upset, I choose peace. Even though I don't know how, I'm choosing a peaceful mindset now. Even though I don't know how, I'm looking past this person now. Even though I don't know how, I accept that this current reality is serving me right now. These are marching orders, aren't they? Somebody came into my comments and they thought that I had a little fluffy view of angels and that it was inappropriate to see angels as soft, loving beings because they're warriors. And I appreciate so much because I learn from y'all and I appreciate what you share with me. I know that we are fiercely loved. I know that the universe loves us fiercely, does not want us suffering, but will allow the circumstances to swallow us if we allow it, because we have that choice. So thank you for tuning in today. Be ready when you are faced with an annoying person, your state of being, and then your circumstance will change. Okay? Thank you guys for being here so much. I will see you tomorrow for our broadcast. If you want more information, you can find me at manifestfaster.com. I love hearing from you. When you share your personal stories about love, it moves me and inspires me for my future readings. Thank you. Go forth and prosper. And please remember, you are loved so deeply. Bye now.